Alright, KB, what'd you think?
That one had a lot of notes.
Welcome back, Album Book Club viewers, to another episode of EP Reviews. Today we are going to be reviewing a surprise EP. KB here will be listening to this EP blind, so we'll get her first impressions before the camera. You ready?
Yep.
Alright, perfect. So today, what we are listening to, or rather what KB is blind reviewing, is going to be Scaring the Hoes DLC Pack by JPEGMAFIA and dannybrown. This was a collaborative album created by the two. I don't know how this duo came together, but their chemistry when making music is absolutely divine. I had the fortune of seeing them live, actually, on their tour of this album, Scaring the Hoes, and this wonderful performance, which kind of motivated me to pick this EP for the blind review. I wonder how she's feeling about it at the moment, but I guess we'll get her first impressions in just a minute as soon as this song is finished. Well, what do you think?
That was wild.
The song was titled "Guess What, Bitch, We Back Ho." So, what were your first impressions of it? What did you think?
My first impression was, is that Sandy from SpongeBob? I mean, it's low-key a song that I might listen to. The beginning of it reminded me of Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Crazy fool.
Yeah. The SpongeBob guests definitely caught me off guard.
No, I think the song definitely, they just jump right into it.
Yeah, no.
There's no intro, no nothing. It's just like, okay, here's the fucking music right in your face.
Yeah.
It is very busy. The song is very busy, but that is just kind of the style of production that this artist does. But most of his beats, actually, he produces all of them, much like Jay Dilla did on an Akai MPC 2000, or it might be a newer model, I don't know. But he does it all by hand, and that kind of caters to this sound that you see here, just loading in a bunch of different like samples and things like that, and just letting them rip. I do like personally that the beat is constantly changing, because I think that keeps the interest going. Otherwise, if it was just too busy for too long, it would just drown out.
Yeah.
You wouldn't listen to anything. But the second artist that comes in on this beat, I thought his verse was phenomenal. I thought he was just kind of floating and just took it away. I really like this song. I gave this one an 8.5 out of 10.
I forgot we had to rate them. Yeah, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10.
That's fair. Alright, KB. What'd you think?
That one had a lot of notes. It started off like if Childish Gambino sounded like Urkel. Like it had Gambino's flow, but it sounded like Urkel.
Okay.
Then towards the middle, it's like had the flow of No Diggity. And then it was Spanish for some reason, and I thought the song changed. And then at the end, it sounded like someone was dropping bowls on the floor. That is my review. I don't know.
That song was titled Hermanos. Like brothers.
Okay. I didn't. You whipped out some serious Spanish accent right there. I didn't expect that.
What can I say? Honestly, this song was like an Alchemist / like Griselda type beat in the beginning. I don't know who came in first. I think it was, I don't think I can tell you the artist yet, because there's two artists.
It wouldn't matter if you did.
But the first artist that came in, put his name up on the screen. I think his vocals kind of clash with the song, like with the beat, but they also go well with it at the same time. It's kind of this weird line that's being, like, teetered. But I really like it personally. The guitar sample that's in the song is really cool. It kind of leads up to that end part where you're, like you said, where it's just like the full Spanish sample, and it just starts dropping fucking 808s on it, which are 808s, by the way.
Yeah.
Very boom bap song, through and through until the end, of course. There's also a reference to Serato. Shout out to the DJs in there. I don't know what DAW you use, but like, I thought the Serato reference was kind of funny. But yeah, that switch in the last minute was absolutely disgusting.
Complete 180.
But I fuck with it. In that case, actually, I gave a song a 9 out of 10. Sorry, I forgot to say that. I gave this song a 9 out of 10. I fucked with it.
I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. Just not really my thing.
I get that. I
Yeah.
get that. I know this one was a little bit different than the last two songs. So, what did you think? I'm interested to hear.
I actually like that kind of music. You could have played me all three of those songs and told me that they had different artists and were on like different genres of music, and I would have believed you. Like none of these three sound the same.
I thought there's one artist who like when he like raps, I think it's the artist you said sounded like Urkel, because that would make the most sense. He kind of puts on a voice when he raps. So like in the beginning, I think it was just his regular speaking voice, which I don't really think you hear on his music a lot. And I thought that was interesting. I thought the lyrics were a bit more insightful than the past few songs, especially because they're a lot easier to hear.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was a lot more slow, or it was a lot slower than the other songs. Excuse me. And I think the second artist on that song kind of had like a Ghetto Boys flow, especially towards the end of the song. But I gave the song a 7.5 out of 10 overall.
I'm actually gonna give this a 8 out of 10.
Damn. Okay.
Well,
I believe that takes us then into the next song, and the last song.
last one.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, perfect. Strap in.
Do I get to be done? Cut this. Oh my god. That was awful. Which is sad, because I really liked the beginning.
All right. What would you rate it?
Can I rate it in halves? Can I rate the first?
Give a rating for each half, and then give a rating for the song altogether.
Okay, actually, I'm gonna do it. The first quarter of the song, the first third of the song gets an 8 out of 10.
Okay.
The 2/3 of the middle and end of the song get like a 4. The beginning, first of all, I really liked the line, playing these crackers like Oculus. I thought that was funny. And the beginning of it had a good pace. You could it was, what's the word I'm looking for? He was enunciating, you could understand what he was saying, and it was upbeat, and I liked that. And then the church choir started coming in the middle, and I felt like I was going crazy, and the guy who sounded like Urkel came back in and was going crazy, and it was just starting to hurt my head. And then at the end, I was already disinterested from the middle, and it felt like I was in history class watching some speech of some guy from decades ago, and I was like, oh my god, is this ever gonna end?
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, this song does just kind of jump right back into it. Like, the song before kind of slowed down the pace, and then it's just picks pace right back up. I think, I don't know for certain, I might just be bullshitting, but I think these might have been songs that were made for the album, because there is an adjacent album to this EP that I think the songs just didn't get on the album or something. That's what it kind of seems like, because the songs are still really well done, at least in my opinion. But these songs are not on the album. That switch towards the 2/3 mark of the song honestly made me motion sick. I was sitting here, I was like, oh man, damn. But I'll just say Urkel and the spoken word part, I don't know why, but he just kind of sounded evil. I don't know what it was about his voice, but something about it is yeah, you're chaotic.
He's plotting.
He's plotting. But no, I this song I gave a 7.5 out of 10. Which, say what you will, but still.
I did.
Well, I believe that concludes the review of the songs. This EP was titled Let me look again just so I can get the exact title. Scaring the Hoes DLC pack.
All right.
So the album that was, I said the adjacent album. The album itself was titled Scaring the Hoes. It's a collaborative album between JPEGMAFIA and Danny Brown, who were both kind of like underground artists on their own. Danny Brown not so much. JPEGMAFIA was more underground than Danny Brown, but I don't know how they like got working together, but they did, and I'm glad it happened because the album itself is really good.
Is it?
Oh yeah, the album art. Me personally, that shit is sick as fuck. I'm giving it a 9. Fire.
Is that the wig that you have?
No. It's close though. I think it's hilarious.
I'm mad.
Most of his promotional material like rips off of stuff like that. It's like he'll take old style like logos and shit, like the old PlayStation logos, and like redo them with like his stuff. It's really cool.
Gotcha. I was gonna give it a 7.
Valid.
I mean, it goes along with the title of the EP.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at reading album arts. I don't really know what I'm looking for.
Fair enough. Well, I believe that concludes this episode of Album Book Club EP reviews. Miss KB, did you enjoy your blind review today?
I did. I'm actually, that first song I listened to, I'm going to add it to my playlist.
Oh, yeah. It's great to hear. Well, thanks for tuning in today, or tonight, or whenever you're watching. We appreciate you guys so much. We look forward to seeing you again. Thanks. Shut it off!